Previously on Late Night Art Attack.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome back to Late Night Art Attack with me, Jerry Hines, and Raul Miss Hugh. Now, when you're watching this, we're not actually here. This is a recorded episode because at the time you're watching this, I'm actually going to be at a Christmas party in Singapore, such as the time difference. But Raul was kind enough to disrupt his, what is it? It's now Wednesday night for you, right?
Yeah, you're right. Wednesday, late at night on Wednesday.
I threw a spanner in the works. Raul had to work overtime on Wednesday night. And it's Thursday lunchtime for me at the moment. So yeah, thanks for tuning in once again. And to Late Night Art Attack, some of our guests may drop by, not sure. But Raul and I are working on vastly different things. Now, you can always depend on Raul for the sexy ladies. Raul, what's going on here?
Yes, so I'm working on, it's Metroid. There's the new Metroid game that has actually come out. And the name of the person is Samus Aran. So I wanted to, I wanted to draw the person. They got like a whole controversy with the character. This is why I liked it originally when the first Metroid game came out for Nintendo. And at the end, it turns out like the main Nintendo character turned out to be a girl. And people were like in shock at the end. That's back in the 80s. So now what's happening is they're talking about that possibly like this Metroid character might be like transsexual. Well, they're trying to get that happening. A lot of people complaining. I don't want that either.
All right.
Cool.
Oh man.
Yeah, I like the Nintendo. So you know how it is with the he and she stuff. So now they're trying to say this character. It's a girl. It was a girl, and that's it. It's an armored bounty hunter, you know?
So the trans thing is a new development, is it? In the whole lore?
No, it's not. It's just something that they're trying to come up with at this point. Like fans, and I think somebody in corporate was mentioning something like that. So people, it's not the people like the gamer, because in Japan, it seems to be the companies in America, they're trying to suggest something like that. They're trying to ruin the character by doing that. They're suggesting that it could be a possibility. Mm-hmm.
So there's a bit of controversy over this then.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that brought my attention to draw it. You know, I just want to find out.
Right. Because I've heard that a lot of the Asian creators don't really go for this sort of stuff so much.
Oh no! Come on, man! They're not gonna. He, she, this, that. The he, she culture. What?
Oh, God.
Go on. How could you ruin a nice character like it's like a nice Disney character and go ahead and ruin it by trying to take it into transsexuals and stuff like that? I don't know, man. I mean, this generation with like they're individuals, you know, it's like I don't know. They want to like right. So we're talking previously before, like with these people, like they're not comfortable with what they're about. Like I guess they're given too much freedom to do things, you know, way too much freedom.
Right.
Man, I don't want to ruin my video games.
But the one thing that appears evident when you see stuff like this is, I'm not sure if the people that really subscribe to that kind of lifestyle even care about games in comics.
You're right.
It's like if they were really hardcore, man, and they're really trying to shake things up and make things more diverse, better, etc., because they actually read the material then you say, like, okay, fair enough, I get it. They want to see more representation and all the rest of it. But generally speaking, I don't think they even really read this kind of stuff or play those games.
That's correct.
You know,
These people aren't like, so it seems to be that mostly the companies in the United States, they're the ones that are trying to make money off of it.
But that's the thing, isn't it? When you do stuff like this, do you actually make money?
So I researched it a little bit, and there are some trans characters and I couldn't believe it. Cyberpunk 2077. They got trans, non-binary player characters.
Right.
Mass Effect, Andromeda. That's another. Oh, here's one you might know. The Sim series. You know.
Oh yeah.
Can you believe that? They're saying that allows them to give them trans body pronouns to the new Sim series. What?
You know, if it happens organically, right, it will work. You know, it's when something's forced.
Yeah.
If it happens organically, it will work. If it's too forced, the players, anything that's forced, people just seem to have an instinct for it. They know that something's not real, not natural evolution. If it's natural, it'll just work.
That's correct. So it's like these companies are making. They seem to be making money off of it. You know who it is? I like you're right. You're saying it's not the hardcore trans people. It's got to be. You're right. It's got to be somebody who's curious that doesn't know anything about it. You know?
Yeah.
That are not that. So, I still wouldn't buy the game, but you're right. You're right. These are people who don't know anything about it. They're like, oh, let's try this game out because the person's trans. But I don't need you changing my Metroid. That's like my favorite thing. It's like Mario Brothers. Metroid, man. That's a classic. It's a classic game. I don't need that changed any kind of way.
Yeah, you can see that a lot of the companies that what's the saying? Get woke, go broke.
Oh,
You know, a lot of them lose a lot of money, man. I mean, look at Victoria's Secrets.
mm-hmm.
They almost went bust.
Really? So Victoria's Secrets? I can't believe that. That's like the best fashion thing that they have. You're saying there's an issue?
Well, they were trying a lot of the plus size model thing.
Oh.
And their shares absolutely tanked. And they're not the only one. You know, it's happened to a lot of companies. What was it? Target. Remember, Target had that. Had the swimwear.
Yeah.
Right.
No. In the catalog.
And, yeah, and all that, and they lost a ton of money, man.
Oh wow. Yeah, like the big and tall shops. Like the. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, they're saying like people are acknowledging it. I don't know. I guess they have to acknowledge these plus sizes, plus size shoppers, plus size trends.
Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with plus size malls and that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
But I think the problem came in when they tried to make out that it was normal, like, you know, type 2 diabetes. You know, you shouldn't be promoting people.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
you shouldn't really be encouraging that kind of behavior. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
So I think that's where people start to have a few issues. Like, yeah, look, you're going to be inclusive, right? You don't just ignore people because their body shapes might be a bit different. But you can't be celebrating it. You know, there's something a bit. But by the same token, you know, some of these models are really, really thin. You can't really be celebrating that too much. You know, some of these girls are in danger, man. They're like malnutrition.
Oh yeah. These models can't win. Either it's malnutrition, they're starving themselves, they're like only eating fruits. So I recently saw on TikTok there was this model who all she did was eat, I think, fruits or something like that, and
Right.
vegetables, fruits and vegetables, and then she got really skinny, and then she
Mm.
passed away.
Oh
I
man.
know. But why? How is that possible? I mean, she's doing the right thing, drinking water, eating fruits, vegetables, walking outside, and I guess the body it can't handle that. I guess it needs like meat, protein, hamburgers. Mm.
Yeah. It's like anything. Too much of anything, right? Can be a problem.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay, that's good to
I
know that.
I think it's just a case of that, isn't it?
Yeah, it was just fruits. Okay, too much of a thing. Oh
Yeah.
no.
It was just too much, man. The body couldn't handle it.
Yeah, like with the water. So, I mean, you're supposed to drink a lot of water. It's good for you. But I guess drinking too much of it, like people will stop drinking water, thinking
Mm.
it might be bad or something like that. Like too much water. Like since we're already made of water, that's suddenly like you're drinking too much. I can't believe that. I can't believe that water can't be bad for you. That's
That sounds, but yeah, something don't sound right. Don't sound right there. She might be doing something. I mean, you don't want to say anything malicious about someone, but there might be something else going on there as well.
right, right. That should be stated.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
least there should be some kind of idea of like what happened to these individuals.
But,
Um,
yeah, go ahead.
so what I like now, I mean, since we're talking about the Metro and all that, but the one of the big things that's catching me is this whole Netflix thing. So we got Netflix, and they're going about like buying Warner Brothers,
Oh
and
yeah, man.
now Trump is saying he's going to investigate this.
Oh man.
What is happening here, Jerome? What is happening? Trump is going to investigate Netflix for purchasing Paramount. I'm like, and then
That is funny, man. Trump's
someone
gonna
else
investigate
doing
Netflix.
bidding awards for him. I don't know. It's just, but the reason I mention this is, mysteriously, the Netflix is getting Golden Globe Award nominations. So it's kind of similar to Oscars. And their latest movie, the Frankenstein movie, yeah, best nominated actor from Netflix. So, I mean, this Netflix must be really big. I mean, I watch all the other stations, but I didn't know Netflix had that kind of money.
Nah, I didn't either. That was a shock.
I know. How could a Netflix, a streaming service, get more money than? Okay, so I guess I'm old fashioned then. So it turns out everybody's streaming, and not a lot of people are going to movies.
Well, you know what? One of the most dangerous terms in the world that I've ever heard is anecdotal. Right? So I mean, I'll ask you, Raul, right? How often do you go to the cinema compared to watching a movie on Netflix?
Correct. I have been to the cinema, and when I really wanted to go, I would say years ago.
Right. And I'm exactly the same. I don't even look. Again, this is go woke, go broke. A lot of the movies, are just not worth it. So that's what happens.
Well, I see. Right.
Because
But
I don't hardly look forward to going to the cinema at all. The last time I went to the cinema was to watch the last Jurassic Park movie. I do even check. Once upon a time, I used to check to see what's coming out. I don't even check anymore.
can you believe that? I mean, I wasn't even going with a group of people. I'm like you. I like comic books. I like the superheroes. X-Men.
Mm.
So I have to visualize everything like a director. So I want to go to the films, get the whole panoramic experience with sound and all that. And then, that's why I was going. I was mostly to study the different camera angles, the lighting, everything.
Yeah.
I was really into that. And then, as you're saying, I don't know. It just transitioned into something else. I used to do that. I used to go a lot to the movies just to watch the films, understand the way the directors, the storytelling, how they were doing all that, the cinematography, the music. I want to understand all of it. That's why I would like to see. I like seeing it on the big screen because that's the way you're supposed to see the movies. But not a lot of people are believing in that. They just like watching on their phone.
Yeah, I was exactly the same as you, man. But you know, it gets to a point where it's like you go to watch a movie, you see the cast come out, and as soon as you see a woman, you know she's going to be a girl boss, right? You know the man cannot tell her anything. He is not going to be in charge in any shape or form. If you see a white guy comes out, he's going to be bad.
I see what you're getting at now.
He's going to be a villain. He's going to be someone not wholesome. And then, so within the first half an hour, you see the cast. You kind of know exactly what's going to happen because of the sexual and racial makeup of the people in front of you. What they're going to do is pre-written. It's already been decided what's going to happen, and that adds up to people can't be bothered. There's no longer any mystique in what's happening. You can kind of like suss it out before you even see what's unfolding.
So what's happening is you are actually a writer. I'm not that smart when it comes to writing, but I understand. Like, so if the movie comes, it's like you're stating, like these characters are just falling into the same plot line, the same story. Like you're already telling me what this character is going to do, and you haven't even read the script or seen the movie.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't really write, so. But for me, it's fun. It's fun for me to watch the movies. But you're right. You're picking up on, oh, this guy's acting this way. I understand. If I wrote more, I'd be just like you.
You don't even consciously realize it, but like, you know, let's say, for example, if there's a ruthless conglomerate, really evil company, right? And the boss man's a terrible CEO. He doesn't care about the people. He's a real opportunist, doesn't care about the ecology, etc., etc. The CEO of that company will never, ever be black in a Hollywood movie.
Oh.
They just won't allow it. A black guy in a Hollywood movie cannot be that unscrupulous.
You know, I do see like the I know you mentioned that, but I do see like the trend with the reboots. It's like if they're a certain race, like then the reboot, the new ones are like black now. Like if it was Superman, it'd be like a black Superman now. It was some character they did that too, didn't they? Some character. Oh, what is it? Harry Potter movies.
Captain America.
Some movie recently where they did that, where the main character suddenly became black and they weren't black originally. But
well, I think the worst one that they did like that was the Falcon. You know, when I was a kid, I didn't really think about representation in that, right? But we all liked the Falcon. He was just his own man. And
what
to get rid of him, sorry?
What was the movie called?
Well, in the Captain America movie, when Captain America became black.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay. yeah.
The Falcon is a perfectly legit character. They should have built on his legacy.
Right, the Falcon.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
But you didn't need to have a black Captain America. Just let the Falcon take care of business.
Yeah, correct.
I don't know if I've ever told you the story before, man. Back in the early 2000s, right? There was that Green Lantern movie, and so I asked my son. You know, I'm the big comic book geek, right? So I'm trying to make my kids behave like me. So I says to him, do you want to go and see Green Lantern? Right? And the girls say, yeah, we want to see Green Lantern. And my son, who was younger than the two big girls, right? He says in a very authoritative way, I don't want to see that. It's not Green Lantern. And I was shocked. Right? And I goes, what do you mean it's not Green Lantern? He goes, Green Lantern is black.
Oh,
he grew up with Jon Stewart in the animation. right?
Oh,
So
really?
he doesn't know about Kyle Rayner or Hal Jordan. And if you think about it, right, in all this time of political correctness and people trying to do the multicultural thing, how could DC drop the ball like that?
Mm.
You know, all the kids had Green Lantern down as a black guy. And the one time when they should have looked at a legit race swap, he blew it.
Oh my gosh.
Incredible. You think about it, it's incredible.
I mean, I did remember seeing him that he was that. It was, but I think it was the animated version.
Yeah, because that's right. My son grew up with the Justice League animation.
Yes,
John Stewart is the Green Lantern. His generation, they don't know the White Green Lantern. They haven't got a clue about him.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
You imagine if you work for DC, and that Justice League animation was very, very, very popular. If you're an executive at DC, you should be aware of that. You should know exactly why you need to keep Green Lantern black for that movie. It's ridiculous, really.
Yeah, so some generations they don't know about certain things like movies and stuff. I can't believe that. So, but he wasn't a big comic book reader, your son. So it's a lot of animation.
Well, that's the thing, Raul. Like most people are not comic book readers. You've got to look at the general public. What if you're making a movie for mass consumption? Yes, you've got to try and please the fanboys, but the kids, the next generation, they're actually the most important. And the kids saw John Stewart as the Green Lantern. You put all that work into that, and then you just ignore it.
Right.
It's bizarre. You did all that character development for the animation. If him being white was that important to you, you should never let him be black in the animation.
Right.
It's a terrible mistake. You want to know what's even worse than that? My daughters really liked Cyborg from Teen Titans.
Okay. Oh, Cyborg, right? Yeah. Cyborg.
Right. He's a black guy, right?
Yeah, that guy was great.
Yeah, everyone likes Cyborg. So why on earth would you not have made a Cyborg movie way before Iron Man and way before Black Panther? DC could have claimed the black and the mecha vote 10 years before Marvel did.
Oh, I did not know that. The animations were coming out before the Iron Man movies? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yep. Teen Titans was a very successful animation series. Very successful. And you know how it goes. You make the comic or you make the animation.
Yes.
Right. And then you make the movie. They had all of that at their fingertips, and they chose not to do anything with it. Terrible oversight. Really bad oversight.
Well, I mean, since we are speaking about the black heroes, I like that. I like that Blade. They're talking about bringing a fourth Blade, like Ryan Reynolds, the guy from Deadpool. He wants to end the series and at least bring him back for another Blade movie. I'd like to see that.
Why they were going to change Wesley Snipes is anyone's guess. No one didn't want the new guy. Everyone wanted Wesley Snipes, right?
That's true.
Ryan Reynolds comes in there, right? Puts him in that movie, and the rest is history.
Yeah, that new Blade movie, it just disappeared. It was in production and nothing.
No, I think the fans made too much noise.
Oh, they were complaining.
Yeah, I can't think of why they would want to not cast Wesley Snipes. They've never given a proper reason why that is.
Yeah, you could still cast him. I mean,
he was really good. He was really good in the Deadpool movie, wasn't he?
He was excellent in that movie.
Yeah.
That's
And it
why
proves the fanboys right.
it was amazing. It was amazing to see him. He was still powerful. He was still strong. You know, but so I don't understand. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with the CRoM.
Yes.
Brandon Lee. Yeah, it's just so
Yeah.
I don't even know how they're doing it. So that guy was Asian, and now they got all these other guys like that are pretending to be the Crow, and it's so strange. I can't get used to it. I'm not used to
Are
it.
they remaking the Crow?
They just remade it. They just
Oh,
remade the Crow movie.
Do you know a guy named Matthew? Matthew.
Oh yeah, Matthew.
Yeah, he's here. Okay.
Oh, good, the writer.
Yes. Hi, Matthew. Can you hear us?
Okay, I can hear you. What channel is this?
This is Late Night Art Attack. It's me and Raul here only at the moment. Edwin was here, but he disappeared. There's no Christian as such. So what's up, Matthew? What are you up to?
Well, I was considering maybe going to distribute my comic like weekly, serialize it and do it weekly on Global Comics.
Oh,
That's just an idea I had.
how often would you have to post? Is this, you're talking digital here, right?
On the website, yeah.
Okay, so if you went weekly, how many pages a week would you be posting?
Just
Of
one.
panels? One page a week.
One page. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You know, I have to confess here, I'm a boomer. And the whole webcomics thing, I've not fully gotten to grips with.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really know a lot about that. I can't really offer any kind of opinions on what's the best schedule, how to even do it. You know, I know some webcomics are very, very, very popular. The only thing I heard about is that you mustn't miss. You got to try and be as consistent as possible. And I think that's where, you know, that's the biggest challenge from what I can understand. Always having a page ready to post. So I heard one guy say you need to produce at least 6 months worth of posts before you put your first post. He recommended 6 months of material.
Why can I not see this on YouTube, this video?
You can't. Oh, because we're not live. We're recording this. Yes, we're recording this because I'm not going to be here at the normal time of streaming. So we're having to record the show. It's my fault.
You're what this year?
I got a Christmas party to go to at the same time, you see.
Oh, okay.
How did you get the link, actually? I sent the link to Edwin and Christian. So did those guys pass you the link?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I got one from Facebook, a link.
Oh, right. I mean, maybe Pot's posted it on there. Right. Okay, I'm drawing Giant Man here. No, actually, sorry. Is this Giant Man? Or, this is Goliath.
Goliath.
The Silver Age Goliath. Okay, Matthew, you might want to mute your mic while you're munching.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. If you just want to get an update on your book, Matthew, you come in, talk for like 10 minutes if you want, and then we're since it's not live, I just want to get an update on your book, and we just continue.
Yeah, making us hungry. and I'm on a diet. So hearing munching is the worst thing in the world for me.
Who are you drawing, Jerome?
I'm drawing Silver Age Goliath.
Oh, Galactus. Silver Age. Oh, I gotta find this.
Silver Bronze Age.
Silver Bronze.
It's hard to tell. I'm not sure when the Bronze Age actually started. But I'm a Bronze Age.
1960s. So you're talking about Fantastic Four.
Yeah, this was the New Avengers.
Oh, the New Avengers.
Yeah, he came from the Avengers. It was him, Scarlet Witch, Hawkeye, and Quicksilver.
Oh, wow.
Hang on, right? This is my glorious days of collecting when the comics look like this. There's Goliath.
Look at that.
Jesus, man. Look at Scarlet Witch. I get goosebumps when I look at things like this.
That's Kirby, right?
That's Kirby, man.
There you go.
Look at how little detail there is, right? But it still seems so powerful. I can't get stances like him, done like him, It's my one weak point. So not my one weak point. I've got lots of weak points, but my major weak point is the stances that I give my characters in every image. Not good enough.
It's like they're leaping out of the panel, like I know he's got the big fists.
Yeah.
And it's I gotta understand that. They're oversized fists. There has to be a reason. There has to be a reason he's doing
That's right, man. What's right? I went to a Comic-Con, right? And this guy didn't like my artwork, right? Oh. And he paid me the biggest compliment. While criticizing me, he paid me the biggest compliment. I walked off feeling like a god. Yeah. He says to me, you know what your problem is? You got Jack Kirby syndrome. Everything's too big. He goes, everything's too big. The page ain't big enough for you. I was thinking to myself, oh man, I walked out of there thinking I was God.
Yeah.
Never mind that my drawing might have been crap. And what he said could have been actually true, right? But the fact that he criticized me and named Jack Kirby because sometimes Jack Kirby, the paper wasn't big enough.
So it turns out the page was not big enough for Jack Kirby. Man. You're right. You're right because I had a sketchbook. I had the big Jack Kirby sketchbook where they just print out all his artwork in 11x17. And you're right. Like it's like the art was like it's not big enough for him. Everything.
And from what I can tell, right, Raul, I think he was the first person that ever did a double page spread.
No.
If anyone watches this on repeat telecast and you know who started the double page spread, if I'm wrong, please correct me. But from what I can tell, I just think a double page spread existed before he did it.
Oh my gosh, he is the first one.
I think he is.
And Joe Simon. Oh, good.
Joe Simon did it first, did he?
No, Jack Kirby and Joe Simon.
Yeah.
So good. So he had some competition.
When he worked with Joe Simon, so they would have rubbed off on each other.
Simon and Kirby. Look at that.
Oh,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that about that. Wow, you are so smart, Jerome. The first double page spread. So, but wait a minute. If you're talking about the first double page spread, what is that? That can't be like the 60s, was it? No, 1941. Come on, man.
No, I don't think he did it in 1941. I think he did it somewhere around the 60s or 70s. No,
that's what I thought.
Right. Now, I'll tell you one area where there's only one person who I suspect might have done it before Kirby.
Right.
It might have been Jim Steranko.
Oh.
Right. I'm not sure whose double page spread was first, but the first double page spreads that I noticed were from Kirby and Jim Steranko. But I don't know who was first. Let's see if neither of them were first. They made it popular.
So that's where these image guys were getting all their ideas from Jack Kirby. Okay.
Yeah, they might not have known it at the time because by that time everything had changed. But yeah, I think that's probably why I like Rob Liefeld, because he has a lot of these old traits, you could say.
Right. He would not conform to the specifics in regards to anatomy. His main thing was, the panels. But you're right. He studied Jack Kirby. He what his name? Valentino gave him a whole bunch of Jack Kirby issues to take home and study, and he gave him a whole bunch of Beatles records. This is what I remember when I was reading something on Wizard.
Oh, really?
You better study this. So what's missing with you, Jerome, is the Beatles. Yes, I listen to the Beatles.
Well, it makes sense. Yeah, and when people criticize Liefeld, I hear the criticisms, but I don't fully accept them. He had something going on that was unique to him. And what he did, as I said last week, was he inspired a generation of youth to draw.
He did. He inspired me. That much.
And that, man, if you can inspire young people to do anything, you're doing something right.
Yeah.
So, man.
I wanted to branch out. And join Extreme, whatever his Extreme Studios, his teams. I would send submissions in. I would work on my submissions. But it's like the technology. I didn't understand the computers they were using in regards to Photoshop. Possibly they were using computers in regards to art models, but
right.
A lot of tricks I didn't know about when I was sending my submissions in. But now I understand them. I understand the tricks they were doing. But it did inspire me, man. I still inspires me. I hope to do that. And the Madness Network that gives us the possibilities. We're forming our own Extreme Studios with the Madness Network. There's something they didn't have back then.
Oh, so you were one of those guys that were inspired by Rob, yeah? By Liefeld, yeah?
I was sending submissions. I'd be there late at night. My friends would be going out. I'd be like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
What do you see?
Have you probably heard all that in commotion? I was trying to open a box I was sent. It's Path of the Pale Rider by Lori. But I won it in a contest I forgot I even entered.
Wow, Path of the Pale Rider. That's a cool zombie book, man. Did you read it? What issue is it?
No, I just did open it.
Oh, you did open
it? It looks like it might be a graphic novel of some kind.
Oh, that's a nice surprise. What was the competition?
Oh, no, it was just I left a comment on one of her videos and she entered me into a raffle, I guess.
Oh. Lucky man.
Yeah. I've apparently got 592 pages read on my comic on that website I was talking about, Global Comics. I'm hoping to get more than that, but I only have 8 pages listed.
Right. So if you do the webcomic thing, what platform are you putting it on?
Global Comics.
Global Comics. Yeah.
Oh, is he drawing Samus Aran?
Yes. Yeah, the new Metroid. The new Metroid 4.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Matthew. I'm a big fan of Metroid. I played it. So at the end, it was surprised it was a girl. But now they're trying to ruin it. They're talking about like pop. This is in the States. So Japanese aren't the ones saying it. They're trying to say like that this Metroid person is like transsexual or something like that. I'm trying to fight him. You're trying to fight him, Matthew. You're trying to fight him. No, I can't have that. I like the Metroid character. It's a girl. It's not a trans. This he, she stuff.
Yeah, I know. I heard that.
Yeah, so they're trying to make money off of this character. So some companies in the States and then fans are talking about maybe that person is that, and I don't want the storyline to be changed into that. Just keep it as a girl. That's fine with me. But I don't know. It's the new generation now.
They just don't like you having that much fun, Raul. They look over there, right, and they see you having that sort of fun, right, and they just don't like it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, right. I should have played Metroid. The game is so ancient. I like it. It's all these games. Metroid. It's up to Metroid 4, and they're going to try to ruin it with this weird stuff, saying that the person takes injections. That's a girl. You got to accept it. There's no fighting that. I mean,
you'll see when the figures come out.
You know, I saw with the companies that try to do like he, she stuff, transsexual stuff. The companies go down.
Yeah.
Some role playing game. I don't know. Some role playing game came out, and then the character would just sit there and talk to their mom and dad. It's like this alien character, and say that they're like a he, she thing, and like I don't know. The sales did not make it, and the companies will go out of business. So they were wrong. They were wrong with that decision.
Very wrong. It's go woke, go broke.
Go woke, go broke. Because what confused me is like these were like the timeline of these games were kind of, they weren't in the future. They were like, you know, back in the past with King Arthur and all that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Lancelot, King Arthur, whatever it is, Merlin. And then they're talking about he, she stuff and trans stuff. That just made me sick. I was like, come on. That stuff didn't exist back then during Sir Lancelot and all that. No.
I mean, the thing is, even if it was around then, when people play games, they're not necessarily playing a game and want to be confronted by that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing, you see.
Some of these beliefs are trying to be pushed on the people now.
Yeah, it's all self-insertion.
Oh, I was like, oh, no.
While we're on the subject, have you ever heard of a Metroid manga?
Oh, no, I did not. I'm unfamiliar with the game.
It never came to America for some reason, probably because it's violent. But
really?
You can find it on certain websites, and it's really good, actually. It's kind of like Other M, but done right.
Oh, Metroid manga. Kind of like Tokyo Ghoul. I remember Tokyo Ghoul. Yeah, if you're trying to compare this to Tokyo Ghoul, then that's a little bit violent. Really?
I wouldn't call it Tokyo Ghoul level of violence.
I know. Come on. It's not Tokyo Ghoul violent. Yeah, come on. I was reading something about that saying it's like that level of violence, but I can't imagine Metroid being violent.
Well, you know Ridley, that pterodactyl?
Okay.
He's a lot more intelligent than the games lead you on to believe. And he absolutely is racist towards humans.
What?
Yeah.
He's a species.
He actively thinks humans are a lower class of species.
Wait a minute, but isn't he a villain? I thought he was a villain, the Ridley character.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. That's why he's like that. Dragon-like. He's like a dragon-like creature. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. I would have never picked that out in the game. Was that brought out?
They never established it in the game at all, but in the manga, he speaks fluent sentences about how much he hates humans.
Oh, in the manga. Oh, that's what I want to know. So in the manga is where it's coming from.
And I think a lot of the whole Samus is traumatized comes from the manga too.
Oh, I see.
The manga is where they established that Samus's parents were murdered by the pterodactyl.
Oh, no.
And that's why she hates it so much.
Oh, no. Right. So this is like a whole other story. But this is
they really should have published it before they made Other M in America. Because it would have made Other M a lot more digestible.
Oh, okay. So that's why it never made it to the States. About
Yeah.
what they were talking about. Mm.
Speaking of weird racism, have you ever read the Sonic the Hedgehog Archie comic?
No.
I used to collect
What
it.
is the Hedgehog Archie comic?
It's really good,
Yeah,
man.
you're not going to
Oh, no.
believe this,
Really?
but this is something that Sonic's creators probably want buried deep. But in the Sonic the Hedgehog Archie comic,
Yeah.
Sonic hated humans too.
No, that's sad.
Yeah,
That's
something that
sad.
I'm pretty sure Sega was very disappointed about.
What? Somebody's laughing in the back. Come on, that's sad. I like Sonic the Hedgehog. I thought he was a nice person. I need to investigate this.
He's a hedgehog, man.
Find
He
out
can't
the
be
truth.
nice.
He's been called from a slur Overlander whenever he sees him.
Oh my god.
Archie comics, Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh no, that's terrible.
Sonic.
Terrible, sir. Terrible. Thank you for telling me for that, because I'm not gonna be playing the Sonic the Hedgehog game anymore.
I'm pretty sure that Sega's modern marketing team will do everything they can not to let this piece of it, the character, ever exist in the mainstream again. That's probably why they rebooted it on IDW's platform.
Oh,
Oh, they did they? All right.
The new one likes humans, but the old one did not.
Why?
Mainly because there was a war between humans and South Islanders that nearly wiped out the South Islanders.
I'll never get up.
I don't actually know a lot about the Sonic lore.
Yeah, I like it though. I like to figure this out, the Sonic lore.
If you've ever watched Sonic Sat AM, it's a cartoon that appeared in the 90s that was the closest thing to an adaptation to this comic.
Oh,
They
really?
loosely reference it, but they didn't dare go that route, I guess. They referenced the Great War, but they never established that the Great War was between humans and animals.
Wow, I didn't know Sonic
That was
that deep.
back in 92, 95, so I don't remember anybody mentioning anything.
Well, but the Sonic Sat AM is more of a cult classic. Most people remember the other cartoon that appeared at the same time, The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which was a lot more lighthearted. But every Saturday, for some reason, it took a darker tone and took place in a completely different universe where Robotnik won.
Jesus.
And I'm not talking at the end, I'm talking at the beginning. That was the entire premise. Robotnik already won. Sonic and a few survivors are hiding, trying to find any way to overthrow Robotnik and cure a virus that turns anyone who is infected into robots. And it was the scariest Robotnik they ever made.
Oh my goodness.
Like
That was
almost
the
Adolf
Carrey.
Hitler level of evil.
Was Robotnik the Jim Carrey character in the Sonic movies? Is that Dr. Robotnik?
That's who they did
Yeah.
Oh.
but picture him a lot scarier.
What? I don't know. That was kind of serious, Jim Carrey in that role.
Yeah, I get you, but even more so.
Or so? Oh no.
Yeah, it was probably the first edgy Sonic story they ever made. But even then, the comics didn't go as dark as the cartoon did, though. At first, and then the cartoon went off the air, and the comic kept going and got darker and darker, I hear.
That's always the way it goes, mate.
They even had an issue where they revealed that humans used to own the planet that the game takes place on until aliens genocided us all to near extinction. And then we went back to the Stone Age, and instead of calling the planet Earth, we called it Mobius after thousands of years of trying to get our place back on this planet.
They called him Mobius? Oh, terrific.
Jesus.
Yeah, we basically forgot the planet was called Earth.
Oh, no.
One of the last major arcs in the comic was aliens landed on Earth to try to wipe us out because they were convinced this was the remnants of Earth, and Sonic and his friends were trying to persuade them they were on the wrong planet, only to find out Mobius really was post-apocalyptic Earth. After life had already started up again. But that storyline made no sense because the aliens were simultaneously warmongering and peace-loving. They came to Earth to force us to get along, and when we didn't, they blasted us with nukes.
This the Saturday AM cartoon show? Or was
this was the comic that it was based on.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they'd ever have gone that way in the cartoon.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing anything like that, but that is
But yeah, in order to kill characters off in the cartoon, they just had them infected with the robotization virus, which turned you into a robot.
Oh.
Actually, a pretty unique way to get around the no killing in a cartoon. Once you were a robot, you couldn't say no to Robotnik.
Ah, yeah.
You programmed. They'd have you programmed. Like the Borg.
Yeah, I was going to say, the Borg.
Simulate you. Been assimilated.
Yeah, pretty much.
The Borg. The Borg is one of the scariest things I've ever seen, man.
Yeah.
I find that whole concept very, very, very scary. Fantastic. You know the square spaceship?
Oh, yeah.
That is absolute brilliant creativity, man. Really good.
It almost reminds me of the box from Hellraiser. That's why I got scared when I saw it. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
Pinhead? Yeah. It kind of looks like that. That's why I get scared when I look at that.
You know what scares me? But how far have you gone in the Metroid franchise?
I played the original, and then I played the Super Nintendo version, and then once I heard, then I didn't keep going that far. But once I heard this news about the Metroid and trying to say he's trans, it got me mad. So I wanted to come on the show.
I got to tell you,
you
know what Metroid is, right? The character.
Yeah.
And Metroid is not the main character. Did you know that?
Right. It's
a biological weapon.
Oh,
that
man.
looks like a sword. I actually have one.
I know it's a bounty hunter with power armor. That's what I know. That's
Samus. This is Metroid.
Yeah. Oh, right. Right. The name of the game isn't called Samus Aran. You're right.
Yeah, Metroid is a biological weapon she hunts down to destroy.
Oh, I love it.
But what's really interesting about that is it turns out to be a big mistake. Spoiler alert for the Metroid franchise, but toward the end of the franchise, you find out that Metroid was built for a very important purpose that Samus ruined.
Oh.
Apparently, a very intelligent race of aliens wanted to destroy a planet that kind of needed to be destroyed because it was infected with a virus, kind of like Dawn of the Dead, but worse. Picture you swallow this virus. It's a head size of germ the size of a human head, flies around, forces animals to swallow it, then kills the animal, then reanimates it, and the animal has all the memories and abilities it had before, but now its sole desire is to spread the virus.
Like a parasite.
Yeah, they call it Parasite X, and Metroid was meant to destroy the planet so that parasite would go extinct. Because Samus destroys the Metroid, eventually that virus starts spreading again.
What? No, Matthew, I didn't know that. Come on.
And yeah, there's a whole main game where you have to deal with consequences of that. It's called Metroid Fusion.
The consequences. Oh, very good. I see Metroid Dread. Oh no, Metroid Fusion.
Metroid Fusion was the first Metroid game without a Metroid, I think. But yeah, because there's no Metroids, now the virus is free to propagate. And
did they finally beat that whole virus thing? Because they got it up to Metroid 4. So
well, I don't think Metroid Prime takes place in the same universe, but I don't know. But Metroid Dread is the epilogue to that, to Metroid Fusion. In Metroid Dread, Samus starts developing the same ability as a Metroid, meaning she can basically eat the germ and live.
Interesting.
Other than that, you don't know if the galaxy is doomed or not. The virus might have already spread too far. You don't know how far it's gone by the end of the game. It leaves on a big cliffhanger. But yeah, but they call Metroid Dread, but really, Metroid Fusion is the scariest Metroid game. You know why? Because Samus gets cloned by the virus, and her clone looks undead and stalks you all through the game.
What?
And she's stronger than you.
What? I didn't never know that.
You
never
can look
knew.
it up. SAX. SAX.
What is that one called? What version of Metroid? SAX. Whoa.
It means Samus Aran X infected.
Isn't it kind of similar to what was going on in your story, the doppelganger with the ghosts and all that?
Yeah. It is kind of a doppelganger, but yeah, it's kind of an evil twin thing. Samus has a lot of evil twins, actually. She's got a Metroid that becomes a clone of her, and that, and I don't know what else. Nintendo loves their evil twins. But, yeah. But Sax was terrifying. It has no eyes.
Really? Oh, no.
And at one point, they give you a close-up of her face with no eyes. And it's about the most terrifying thing the Metroid franchise ever had.
Which one is that on? Is it on Super Nintendo?
Metroid Fusion on the Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance, okay.
Yeah. I've never completed the game, but I got to about that part, and I was like, nope.
Yeah, that's scary. It's the clone's coming after you. Oh, no, I never knew that.
Yeah, and
Metroid.
Yeah. But what scares me about that game is, can you imagine the virus like that? The aliens were right to be afraid of it. What if an intelligent life form with a spaceship gets infected and reanimated and wants to spread the virus? We could have an intergalactic plague. You know?
Yeah.
So I can see what. I don't know if you know this, but there are these bird aliens in the Metroid franchise called Shozo. They're basically the Vulcans of the Metroid franchise. Wise but emotionless beings that only do the thing that is the greater good.
The Chozo.
Yeah. Yeah, and they made Metroid. And then they cloned it.
Made Metroid?
Yeah, they made Metroid and then they cloned it into the Metroids. And they also made a computer called Mother Brain, which went rogue and hired some space pirates to overthrow its creators. And that's how the first game starts.
The Chozo.
Yeah, they were overthrown by their own computer.
That's a very common trope, isn't it? That we're going to fall prey to computers.
You know what's really terrifying is Mother Brain is actually technically possible now. It's revealed in the game that Mother Brain is a computer made out of synthetic brain tissue. I read somewhere that that is actually possible now, to make a computer out of synthetic brain tissue. Just clone neurons and attach it to a computer. Theoretically possible. That's terrifying, isn't it?
If it's theoretically possible, that means they're already trying to do it.
Yeah, I watched a YouTube video or channel where they supposedly have been testing it. They want to teach this Mother Brain-like computer to play Doom.
Play Doom.
My God.
And I'm like, that's a terrible idea. But whatever.
Oh yeah, but isn't it real, like living tissue? How
yes, they make it out of rat DNA.
Is it like Frankenstein? I don't know. How could they keep the living tissue alive if it's like a computer? I mean, what's it connected with? Like biomatter? It says got to be a machine of some kind. I don't understand that.
Well, if at the end of the day we're just electrical impulses, as soon as you got some sort of current, you can keep something sentient. It's when a bit of synapses dies out. That's when something's dead. And somebody's lurking. Oh,
so it's a living supercomputer.
So I think Matthew got kicked out.
Oh.
Hang on. Wow, that's looking good, Raul.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, Matthew, we lost you there for a while.
Yeah, I think I got kicked off somehow.
Right.
How far did I get?
You got to the living supercomputer with the cybernetic brain. How we can do that now?
Yeah. Did you know that it was made out of rat DNA? The one in real life.
Wow.
Yeah. But what's really scary is they say they can make it feel certain emotions, like it'll get happy. They can make it happy when it picks up an item in Doom, and make it sad when it gets hurt in Doom. That sounds like an awful lot of ethical questions needs to be asked.
It's similar to a human, but it's got rat genes, though. I don't know.
I don't know either, but
yeah, they're going to ask for the vote.
What?
Eventually, computers will ask for the right to vote.
Yeah. If they get intelligent enough, they sure will.
You know, they get a bunch of liberal women saying, give computers a vote.
Yeah, probably.
AI president's coming one day, and you're probably going to
vote. That might be better than some. I don't know.
AI president. Book,
I'm
that's
just
a good book.
saying, if you get the right AI leader, maybe they'll do better than a real human leader.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't know.
I can see that because
Yeah, possibly.
yeah.
I, for one, welcome our AI overlords.
Because I keep calling these like the customer service lines, and it's all AI automated people talking to you. So if you're mad, like they don't get mad, they're very
Yeah.
nice, they're very polite. But the weirdest thing that happened to me the other day, Matthew, is after I finished speaking with the AI person, it asked me to rate them on a scale of 1 to
Jeez.
5. So I'm like, I'm
Wow.
helping. Yeah. So if you rate them good, you're going against humanity, and then you're not helping us as humans. So I was like I got a little confused. I didn't know what side to take, even though the AI was very nice and polite.
Huh. Hey man, you're AI phobic.
So they're talking about taxing the if you lose your job, they're talking about taxing these AI job things, people, whatever jobs they're taking. They're talking about taxing it. So if somebody steals your job doing AI, making calls, they're talking about taxing the AI programs. That's pretty good though. Get some money out of
Right.
it. We're losing money.
Oh God.
Where's Galactus at? Jerome, where's Galactus at? How you going along with Galactus? Is he coming up good?
Oh, you mean Giant Man? Sorry, Goliath.
Oh, Goliath.
Yes, I'm drawing Goliath. You're getting your G's confused.
Oh no. I am Goliath.
There's Goliath.
There we go. Wow. I do like the feathering going. You see, you have the power of the Kirby. So I like the UR inputs, by Jack. I can't say that like you're fully influenced by him, but I like that. I like that you have that in your arsenal, the Jack Kirby. Because me, I'm pulling stuff out of my mind, and I'm pulling out of like Liefeld or Jim Lee, and then the poses seem to be the same, but your poses are different, just in regards to stances. And so I need to really start studying Jack Kirby a little bit more. That's where everybody got their influence from. So
people like him and Gene Colan. Hey, has Matthew been kicked out again? Hang on. He seems to have disappeared again. No, he's not here. Okay, if he knocks to come back in, I'll let him in. Yeah, man. Jack Kirby had a way of doing things. He made everything look so easy, but it's not easy what he's doing.
Silver and Bronze Age artists that we're talking about here. What Marvel?
Yeah. Yeah, and DC. I mean, a lot of these guys went between each company.
Oh, it's okay. So they did go.
Like there's some guys that I went on to really like, and because I was such a Marvel guy, I had no idea when they were working for DC. I thought when it came to Marvel, they were new to comics. People like Carmine Infantino, when he came over to Marvel, I thought he was a new artist, but he'd been doing that stuff over at DC for years. Same with my favorite, Gil Kane. When he popped up at Marvel, oh man, that guy did my head in. I didn't know he spent years doing stuff for DC as well. Yeah.
I mean, didn't Gil Kane? Didn't he do Batman? What am I thinking?
He did everyone,
Batman?
man.
He did do Batman. Right?
Yeah, he's done everyone, man. That guy. He's my favorite artist. It's impossible to tell who's your favorite, right? You got so many favorites here. But I think if I had to actually put a vote to it, okay, my 3 favorite artists are Gil Kane, Jack Kirby, and Jim Starlin. Okay, I have to add Neil Adams in there as well. You've heard of Neil Adams, right?
Yeah. Neil Adams, Batman.
Yes.
That's all he's known for.
Right. Oh man, when he did Inhumans, he did my head in. But yeah, you asked me which are my favorite artists. I got to choose between these guys. Very, very, very difficult. But I don't know, man.
Well, Neil Adams is great too, but it's almost too realistic for me. I mean, I try to do that now in my work, and you're too, you know. But I like Kirby because it's not as realistic. It's a lot looser.
Yeah,
you know, you can get away with more things. I don't know. There's just something about Neil Adams. It's like super hyper realistic. It's good though.
Yeah. But you know, if I had to give the vote to someone, I think I have to go with Gil Kane, man.
Gil Kane, yeah.
Okay, hold on, we been 1 hour 10. I go. Can I ink this in 50 minutes? I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it my best. Do your best.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna stop you now. Sing song, the best. Oh no. So I don't understand. Like when I'm going back to the Netflix thing and buying Paramount. So does that mean Paramount's just gonna make Netflix shows and movies and is it all? It almost looks like the streaming is 100 times better than the movies. So I guess the streams won if they're able to buy Paramount.
Well, you know what, Raul, this is no big deal. This is just life, isn't it? I mean, years and years ago, people used to go to the theater to watch a play, right? Mm-hmm. Then the radio came out and people could listen to drama on their radio. And they stopped going to the theater as much.
Oh, that's good to know that.
It's nothing different to that. It's exactly the same. It's just evolution.
Evolution. Oh,
it's no big deal. You know, things change, man. You can buy your own in-house entertainment unit for under $1,000.
Right.
You know, a big TV with a big speaker system. I mean, $1,000 is still a lot of money, right? But a lot of people can't afford that.
Oh, I see. No,
you invite your friends over, get a couple of beers and all that. You got a cinema in your house. It's a no-brainer, man. You know, streaming and all that kind of stuff. The cinema's gonna die. It's just what it is, you know.
But so what are they paying for? Aren't you paying for the experience to be in a theater with
if you're going to a cinema,
people in a restaurant with people and like at a football game, like a big movie stadium? Aren't we paying for
that's true to a point. But if you're going to the cinema and you got a bunch of people behind you who won't stop bloody talking, right? Why put up with that? And that kind of nonsense.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of distractions in a theater. Yeah, that's true.
There's a lot of people go to the cinema, right? They don't know how to behave.
Oh, that's true. That's correct.
I mean, I know what you mean. You know, get a big surround sound, man, in your favorite movie and with a bag of popcorn, man. Jeez. That is good stuff. Good. But, you know, going through the traffic to get to the cinema.
Oh, no. And leaving?
That's not needed, man. I can do without that.
That's true. That's true. But I don't like where it's going. Because
it is sad.
I don't like well, you know what? I enjoyed myself. So I was doing movies, all interaction. I would talk to people. I wasn't texting people. But the one thing I'm seeing now is like these female androids. So you can buy yourself like a robot girl. And I bet you've seen some in Singapore.
No, what do you mean?
I don't know. Singapore is like a big country, it's lively. Have you seen anything like that? Like the robots? Female?
What, you mean real robots?
Yeah, like female robots that you could purchase, or dolls that kind of they can speak to you. Have you seen anything like that in Singapore? Nothing strange like
Um,
that. Okay.
not outside like the Comic Cons and that kind of stuff, but I've not seen anybody actually buy one.
Ooh.
But yeah, that's gonna happen. That's inevitable.
That's
Yeah.
the cyborg female. I don't
But
know.
humans are survivors, right? They'll find a way of surviving. But I don't think that rare women will ever be replaced totally.
Oh, good. I don't. Yeah,
I can't see that.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, a lot will be, but not all.
Yeah, they're sitting replacing the old ones, the young ones. They keep the young. Oh no, that's just strange behavior. You know. I'm glad they're gonna actually tax the AI people. So if someone gets a job and you lose it, I'm glad they're gonna start taxing it. That way we get some money. Anything.
Well, that is amazing.
Can you believe like Metropolis, that the first major female robot film? You know, in 1927, they were making films about that, and now look, we're at that stage where we got like female robots. So, and how many years is that? So 20.
Well, listen, man, something that I've been thinking about recently, is I never understood just how clever the guys are in Hollywood. I never fully appreciated it. Yeah, we know Hollywood's fantastic and all the rest of it, right? But I never fully understood just how far ahead of the rest of mankind a lot of those guys are.
See? see, CRoM? Oh no. They're so far ahead of everything.
Yeah.
Like they have seeing into the future. Metropolis in 1927? Come on. That's like almost 100 years.
That's right.
So so then what you're saying is that in another 100 years, we're going to even evolve more. But we're not able to see it.
Man, I don't. What's going to happen 100 years from now? We can't even begin to guess.
Oh, I know. Because if we went from 1927 to now, when we got female robots, imagine these kids are so lucky. The ones that are born, they're going to see more evolution.
Yeah.
All they got to do is make it to another 100 years, and they'll be good. So if these kids are like 5 or 10, make it to 110, and you'll be able to see it all. See it all evolve.
Yeah.
Oh no. I mean, yeah, the big thing was electric cars, but I don't ever want to be in a vehicle where the car drives me somewhere. Are you crazy? Come on, CRoM. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. That's amazing stuff, man.
Imagine like you were alone in a city and you're getting into a taxi and it's a robot. Like nobody's driving. There's no robot. It's just a car. And you're
you see what happened the other day?
You did that already?
The police had a shootout, right? Yeah. And of course, the car that was the automatic car came along, didn't recognize the situation, and drove through the shootout with a person in the cab.
What? See, that's what I mean. They don't have a safety feature for it.
No, he did. The car didn't know that there was a siege. It didn't understand the situation.
Oh, it didn't. It didn't know.
It just drove through the whole thing, man. God damn.
How big are those cars?
But it was a proper car. Just imagine if you were taking the ride from the taxi and the police and some guy outside shooting in your side of the car.
Oh no.
God, tell you. No, man, it didn't understand where it was, so to speak.
Yeah, but those movies, they projected those kind of cars, like Blade Runner.
Yeah, long time ago, man.
Yeah. What's another one that they projected that kind of thing? I remember Blade Runner doing that and Metropolis, but there's probably a bunch of other ones that did that as well. Oof. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, the Blade Runner with the female robots. Right.
Blade Runner,
Sure. I'm not sad though. I got to see a lot of stuff, and I'm not gonna do the 100-year thing. I wouldn't mind seeing it.
Oh man, Raul, that's really good, man. Jesus. You're
Yeah, I've been
fast.
sitting here.
That's a nice drawing. Is that from imagination totally? I mean, references for the armor, yeah. But it's like your own pose.
Yeah, I had to put my own imagination into the pose, and you had to reference the armor. Then you just keep adding on top of it your own right, because it's not going to equal the reference. Obviously, you're putting your own details. Yeah, you're right. More imagination, because you're just creating stuff on top of it, right? With no reference.
In your computer there, right?
Yeah.
Have you got a lot of your portfolio?
Have I?
Can you share some drawing with the viewers? You know, I've not actually seen your portfolio. Like, you know, when we left our own devices and we can draw anything we like, we can spend hours on it and it's finished, all the detail is there, etc., etc. I've not seen your stuff.
Oh, good. My stuff, and you're right, I understand. But you recently followed me though. On Instagram, you can see my work.
Look, man, I'm a boomer, right? I do a lot of nonsense like that, right? And then don't follow through.
ASHT dot ONSC on Instagram. Yeah, ASHT dot ONSC. You're right. It has no way. There's no way you can find me, but that's the name I use. You see a lot of my work, my drawings. I just scroll through. I'm scrolling it through right now. Oh yes, a lot of my black and white work. If you're able to pull it up on your screen, my Instagram account, it will show you my whole gallery of art. Very diverse, very diverse. Black and white, some color.
Instagram, right? Hold on, right?
Yeah. It's my whole portfolio, and I keep adding to it.
You see, Raul, you're talking to an absolute through and through boomer.
Nah.
This sort of obvious, it didn't dawn on me, right? That sometimes people are talking to me, right? And they've already Googled me. They knew who they're talking to. I'm thinking that the person knows nothing about me. I'm such a boomer. I don't realize that people do things like that.
They're gonna Google you immediately. I like that you're the president of the Art Animation Academy, or the drawing. I like that you're a teacher. I like that you do stand-up. I like that you play music. I like that. I wish you had done film though. That's the only thing that was missing.
Yeah, I've only directed a little bit of animation, but I've never really done film.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, Raul. Which Instagram? Raul.
Yeah, you followed me. It says followers.
Raul and T, is it?
Yes, but the name, the Instagram account, it shows it's ASHT.ONSC. That's the code I use. I mean, I can send you a message. Let me find you.
This is ridiculous. If I'm already following you, right? See, I don't even know how to check who I'm following. This is damn embarrassing, man. God damn.
So I sent you a hi message.
Okay. All right, I've seen that.
If you see that, then you'll be able to showcase my portfolio of work.
Okay.
So this is before I was on the show, though. This artwork is, I'm on Twitter, and on Twitter, I do a lot of drawings. Yeah. Now you can showcase my gallery of work. Excellent.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for all you viewing, we're having a special up-close session now with some of the handiwork of Raul T. Right. Oh, that's nice. There's something wrong with you, Raul. What the hell? Did you do this on the draw stream? Sorry, Raul, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't create that character, that clown. That's one of my friends, Rex. He has his own stream, and it's one of his characters.
But you drew it, right?
Yeah, I drew it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it matters, right?
Yeah.
Um,
And then,
this is when you did the Kiss tribute, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah. And
Oh,
then
it's
got a
perfect.
lecturing from the boss.
Yeah, remember we had the Kiss tribute, and then you know what happened? And then they got like nominated or something like that. Like they nominated them for awards and stuff. But
I've not seen this before. Oh, you did. When did you draw this?
yeah, Fantastic Four. You're right. Some of this stuff I actually did on other streams. Yeah, this
Yeah.
took hours. It was like a whole night. The Fantastic Four. One of my favorites, though. I like the Thing. I like the Fantastic. I was trying to emulate you. And you
Okay. I did a Fantastic Four as well, right?
no, don't skip over the Jerry promo.
Oh man, I was trying to avoid that.
Right there, Shal and Jerry. This is where we all started. We don't have to hear it, but I know. Shouldn't it play?
No, I think it's just a graphic.
Oh,
It's
right
not a
after
video.
the Fantastic Four, I'm seeing you do Kung Fu. So find Fantastic Four, and then it should have done it. I got you as the Hulk. Yes,
Noctis Veil.
Noctis Veil. The origin that took so long. The concept.
Noctis Veil, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember this Alien. Yeah, this one. I like the way how you did the background on this one.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
what happened is the Alien series had come out from Hulu, and everybody was talking about it. So at the time, I wanted to draw that.
God damn, is that Howard?
Daffy Duck.
It's Daffy Duck.
It's a cross between Daffy Duck and like the Thing, and
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I don't know what happened. We were having a comedy time. I think it was on the Madness Network. I forgot what the other one was called. The other company. We did that. They had draw goofy stuff, and I was doing that at the time. It's a goofy hour. I told you it's a portfolio, but it's very diverse. And this is before I was streaming live, so a lot of stuff if you keep further. Oh yeah, that was one submission I did for the Rippaverse. Not my recent one. No, that was for the Rippaverse, a contest.
Rippaverse. All right. Do you have any Rippaverse comics? Have you bought anything from the universe before?
Yeah, I have a few Isom issue, Yaira,
Right.
just small. Yeah, I have bought from them. I like it. I like what he does. I like what El July does. Oh, that's our boy.
Yeah,
Christian.
I remember this.
Yeah.
I remember you doing this on. Oh no! So I put these in the credits for the show.
Oh, good. Yeah, you told me to send you my portfolio, and that's where a lot of it is.
I like those wings, man.
Yeah, that's for the Devil Flyer. That's for Rex. That's his concept.
Yeah, that's.
This needs more promotion. This is Pops on a ship.
Oh right. Oh yeah, and Meg. That's Meg down there, right?
Yeah, that's CRoM and Pops there.
CRoM, that's right. Sorry, CRoM. Yeah, CRoM.
Oh,
Hey, who invented CRoM?
Dad, I don't know. I think Pops did that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. This is disturbing.
That's Megan. That's Megan the android. That's not.
You know, I love that film. You know.
Do you the original, right? The Megan film. I like that. I haven't seen part 2 though.
No, part 2 is good, man. It's worth it. You know? It's what? Sorry. It's good, man. I like Megan. I thought the film was really good.
I did too. That's the Bog. That's Rex's book as well. His character.
Wow.
Yeah, I like anything with the Bog. I like that character.
You've got a good sense of lighting, you know. Your shadows are spot on, man.
Thank you. There's a lot. You know, I kind of very organic. Oh, there's
Noctis Veil.
Yeah.
The
origins. I was playing around with the origins. You know, I have him from Ecuador, but then I originally Noctis Veil. He was more like from Africa, and then I had him. But then I started to see the character evolve, and I didn't want to make it too much into the Black Panther. But it was more. It originally did start in Africa with the Noctis Veil, with the shields, and he was a warrior, and I wanted to proceed that way. But then I was a little bit hesitant because I didn't want to say I was trying to do the Black Panthers. Then I went towards Esmeraldas, Ecuador, more South America. But there's still some African in there for another story. Very tribal. Originally did come from. Yeah, the Machiavelli symbol that goes into that. It's a very lively portfolio of different things. This is so cool, man. You can actually showcase my portfolio. There's Rex again with his powers. When he does his streams, he's sitting in a chair, and then I was just drawing him like he was like a Fantastic Four person.
So who is this?
Rex, the Devil Flyer. He streams as well, and he allows me to come on his show, and I enjoy his characters. I enjoy drawing them.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it's extremely late. We're late at night.
Late night art attack in the middle of the night, is it?
Yeah.
Wow, excellent.
It's later. We go into the break of dawn.
Nice. Oh yeah, this is in the credits. I remember you sent me this. This is nice.
Yeah. That I like that one because that's my girl. I drew her as a character in the city. So
that's your girlfriend, is it?
Yeah, I drew my girlfriend in that.
Oh, nice.
As inspiration. I'm trying to do a story about her. I don't know if I have the animated sequence that I did of her, and it may be in here. I'm not sure. This portfolio is so huge. I was trying to do a story about her with robots and.
Does she like it?
Yeah, she liked it. Yeah,
it's nice, man. It's really good. God damn. Who is that? Man, that's the man. Truck, man. You are fake news.
Oh man, I want to pick him up.
See, I like this stance. You see the action in that body.
Yeah,
that's very Jack Kirby.
Good.
Right, he started all this. Right, you've seen it. You've interpreted it to other people who got it from him.
But I need to study more Jack Kirby. I need to.
Yeah. Also, very John Buscema.
I like John Buscema, but he's almost too realistic for me too, as well. Because then I get caught up in his style. I try to emulate him. But isn't he kind of more Frank Frazetta, John Buscema? Oh, right.
Oh,
very good showcase.
Hey, that's ISOM.
Yeah, good showcaser. I did a speed recording of it. Yeah, speed recording. To make sure.
I like your backgrounds. You don't shy away from backgrounds, man. That's what's quality.
No, thank you. I know you're fantastic, but back in the day, I was just about like everybody else. I was about pinups. I was about just the character, but you gotta love the backgrounds. I mean, I don't know what your style is, but you gotta draw the backgrounds. You gotta make yourself like it. And then I got to the point where I enjoy doing backgrounds even more than the character. Sometimes.
Yeah, you're lucky on that. Now, a lot of people can't be bothered with backgrounds, but no, it makes a difference.
I mean, but like you're saying, it's not necessary in every single panel a background. No. But I want to be able to do it, do the backgrounds. But a lot of people, sometimes there's no background. Sometimes there's a silhouette. And I'm still studying the paneling. I'm still trying to get a grasp for you have a very good understanding. So I get too caught up that I have to draw every single thing in every panel, and I render over crosshatch, and you're never going to see the detail. I got to pull back. I need to pull back because it's now color. In my time, it was black and white.
Yeah, same here. I got
there was no colors. I really drew, on paper with pencils and inks and brushes, and I had pages, 11 by 17 pages, and I would submit. I would go to conventions. I would never show my work at conventions, too, because I knew my skill level. I would not embarrass myself.
Right.
I knew my skill level. Everybody else do it. You can show me your portfolio, but I knew things were wrong. I already knew looking at it, but you don't get discouraged. You just keep sitting there and just keep doing it. This is terrific. You're able to show. I told you it's a very big portfolio, though. You're like, where is your work?
Oh, my work? I suppose a lot of it's on Instagram as well, but a lot of stuff I don't post it.
Oh, you don't? You should.
No, sometimes I'm too much of a boomer. It doesn't cross my mind to do certain things.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, which one was this one? Oh, I'm well. At least it's time
Right.
lapse. Yeah, this one I think I cannot remember the character. I think
Is
it
that
was
Green Lantern? No.
no. I think this was for a streamer named Drunk 3PO
All
who
right.
streams, right, and this is his character, that Cross, Saints and
The Cross.
Sinners. Yeah.
Right.
So I was trying to just take a stab at drawing his character. Because he just came out with the book. He just came up. He got a deal with the Rippaverse and them for his book.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, he got a deal with him, and he's
Oh.
coming out with a pirate book with another streamer called X-Wing. Fantastic. Those guys actually like my work. The after this piece, after the next piece, I don't know if it's it is time lapse. Good. After you're done with this piece, the next piece is based on X-Wing. And X-Wing, he does a lot of game streaming. I watch the game streamers because I myself do game streaming. I stream games, so I try to figure out what they're doing. So the guy with the hat, the next one, he actually liked it. So that's great. I sent it to him. He liked it on Twitter. He thought it was great. Yeah.
I thought it was a photograph, you know.
What is it?
I thought that was a photograph in the thumbnail.
Really? I know. You see the whole process. I know. Oh no, Jerry, man, I gotta get back to doing the time lapses. But I was so motivated. I'm still motivated, but you know how driven the individual gets when it comes to art.
Yes. No, time lapses are good, man.
Yeah, you get to see
Okay,
all the work.
we'll watch this one. So who is this guy? He's a streamer.
Yeah, he's a streamer. His name is X-Wing, and he
X-Wing,
streams.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. It's on YouTube. Right.
I know him.
Do you?
Right.
Good.
Oh, I know of him, certainly.
So they don't play evil stuff. They're nice people. They talk about, they play nice games. It's nice stuff. Like Among Us. They're really nice games. Like Mario Kart. There's nothing evil. They play nice games and good stuff, and it's fun. They're comedians. So being that they're comedians, that's why I like comedies. I like watching comedies.
Yeah.
And he liked it. He saw the time lapse. He was like, "Oh wow, that's good." That way other people could see it. Because I like watching the game streams. Like watching I do the art, and then I do the game streaming as well in the drop zone. I like that. It's like you're playing video games, and they're playing video games. The only issue though is once you download those games, it takes up a lot of memory. So you gotta make sure. That's how I'm able to use. Right. So this must be prior to when I was streaming, or I had a bigger Fortnite is what did me in. Once I had Fortnite, oh no, there's so much memory. Yeah, you should definitely check it out on the Roku if you ever get a Roku TV out in Singapore.
Man, it's not here, man. It's just not here.
Darn.
No, man. No one here knows anything about Roku.
Really?
I can't say they fully understand it myself. I've just never been near the whole thing. It's just not here.
Ugh. I did not know that. Well, I mean, that's true. It's a whole other country.
Is this dodge and burn that you're using here?
Yeah. That is a traditional dodge and burn, and then
Good stuff.
I just play with it, and I get very lucky. I want to steer away from using a black dodge. It's obviously white. It's like I was telling you when I first met you. I was trying to figure out painting. I really do paint. I really do that, like the way you do. Not as good as you, but I really try to analyze coloring. But I'm more of a black and white guy. But I could do the painting too, but I get too serious trying to figure it out. Way too serious. And I get too caught up. I get too caught up. You're supposed to have fun. So that's how you see me doing a lot of the black and white work. Because then if you do the drawing is fine. But then nowadays in this world, they expect you to do color.
That's nice, man. That's a good preview. I like this pose as well.
Yeah.
Action, man.
Just joking around. Like they were on the golf course and then like a wolf. Yeah, this is wolf golfing. And
It is Happy Gilmore.
yeah, like a Happy Gilmore.
Playing golf with a hockey stick was so ridiculous.
I don't,
It's a good concept.
he was tackling people. He was sitting there tackling people.
God damn, Brady, you're hilarious, man. You know what? I'm going to continue with this next week. I'm going to come back to your portfolio.
Hundreds. Do that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, write in and let us know. Did you enjoy the Raul preview? I shall make it a habit to do it every week.
Yes. Yes. And then please do. This is fantastic. I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to tell people about it. Because you're right. What if the individual has so many pieces of art and nobody's seeing it?
Yes. I'm going to do that again next week. I enjoyed that. That was good.
So for this episode, you said are you going to put like a thumbnail? Because you're right about putting a preview of what the show is about with a thumbnail image of the character. That's a great idea.
Yes. I mean, it kills a bit of spontaneity. I accept that. But when I asked you, you didn't quite know what you were going to draw yet. Exactly. So the thumbnail for this episode, it's just a quick sketch of Giant Man. But now that we've pre-recorded it, if Pops has the time, we could change the thumbnail and put a bit of your drawing in it. But it's extra work for Pops, and it might not be possible.
Oh, I mean, I was saying prior to the drawing, I could give you a reference image of the Samus character, in the Metroid game, and then you would put a small color image of that character of what I'd be drawing. I wouldn't say like an actual snippet of what I drew, but I'm saying like in the future episodes, you put the thumbnails, color reference of what the character is. Come on, if you're gonna draw Batman that week, you get a reference from a Marvel comic and you put it up there, or a celebrity, we haven't done that. We should try to work on some caricatures. I would be doing some caricatures. We need to change it up a little with the fun. Yeah, making fun of people, their parents. The only reason I'm mentioning that is that 50 Cent actually sent P Diddy. He said no, not P Diddy. Jay-Z. 50 Cent sent Jay-Z a picture, and then he had a drawing underneath it, and it kind of looked like a camel. So then Jay-Z was like, "Stop sending me this stuff." He's calling camel lips in front of the whole world. Yeah, you Google it. You gotta Google it. The picture is hilarious.
I heard there was something going on with those guys. Or is that what he's doing?
Yeah, 50 Cent. He's sending the drawing of Jay-Z with camel lips aside from. I don't think he drew it, but. Oh, there we go. So here's my question, Jerome. So I understand you have the character there, but I'm trying to understand how you're able to somehow cut the character out of the paper and then just move around and then place them on top of another person in the scene. Are you using some kind of some kind of script to do that, like where you cut them out of the paper and then you can just layer them?
So what are you referring to?
So previously when I looked at your work and you were showing me online, you're able to take your fully colored characters, like this individual here, if you were to color it and ink it, and you're able to just move him on top of the other characters while he's separated from the backgrounds and all that. So I'm trying to understand your art process. I'm trying to understand if somehow how are you cutting the characters out of the paper? I don't understand the concept, how you're able to layer a fully rendered colored individual on top of another fully colored individual. Are you cutting them out with a lasso tool, or
it's because I've illustrated it separately. Hang on, right? Let me open. Okay. I've been making a Defenders cover. It still has the white
background behind it, though.
Oh no, but you just make sure you don't do it on the background. You got to start. You have to start from a point.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That layer doesn't include the white background. You're right.
That's right. Okay, so here, remember my Defenders drawing, right?
Yes. Oh, my Giants.
Okay, I put it on a masthead for fun, right? So you see here, you can see my layers over here, right?
Yeah. There it is.
Right. Now see my background?
That's the
It's
concept I'm
completely all
trying to
separate.
understand. Okay.
Yeah. Then the cover, that's the masthead from Marvel. Then Doctor Strange,
There it is.
Namor, Silver Surfer, Hulk, and then Iron Man is right in the foreground on the floor.
So
That's
as you
why.
stated, do not draw outside of the individual, like the body. Do your inks, your line work, and the art and the coloring on that surface, and then you should be able to move it freely.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay, because I'm so confused. I keep thinking that there's a white background behind my character, and I have to cut him out with a silhouette, and then mask him, and then so he pops. So there is no white background. That's just the paper. Okay, I didn't know that.
No, so if you wanted Iron Man bigger, even more in the foreground, you can then do something like that. Because he's totally separate.
Whoa. I gotta understand.
Yeah. Yeah. But you just never draw on the actual background. Like here, for example, right? You see here what I'm doing?
Okay.
Switch everything off.
Yeah.
That's the normal white background. But I like the paper texture. Right? Sorry, there's normal white, but I like paper texture. So then I drew my skeleton on a separate layer. Then I did my fleshing out on a separate layer. Then I did my detail on that layer. It's all separate. And now I'm going to ink. But I like the paper texture behind.
Oh, okay.
So you can see that's how far I've gotten on the ink.
So there is no white. There's no white background
No white.
to cut him out of.
Nah.
Okay.
Just immediately go on a blank layer.
On a blank layer.
Yeah. Then it's easy enough.
But if there's no white background, how is he not transparent when you're layering him on top? Is it the colors that are blocking him out?
Yeah, that's right. Because when you put your colors in, or what I do is I do something called a whiteout layer. Right? If I want, like, there's transparent, right? You can see the checkered background, right?
Yes.
I would come in on that layer. I would magic wand. You can see. Can you see the marching ants on your screen? Or you can't see it. Okay. I'll invert and I'll fill with white. There.
Okay, that's the concept that I need to understand. Okay.
Yeah. So sometimes I would do that when I'm doing a visual.
Okay. So why did you? Is it to color it?
I might do that if there's too much noise going on behind.
Oh, but by filling it with white, you have now caused that layer to be able to be moved on top of another drawing or a painting. Now it's not transparent. Okay.
Yeah, but if you switch it off, then it's transparent again.
Okay, how did you do that? You just
yeah, this is called a whiteout layer.
Yeah, see? That's what I need. I need the whiteout layer to punch
WO for whiteout.
Whiteout layer.
Here's my sketch, and here's my inking now on top.
Okay. Perfect.
So I might even do this sometimes when I'm doing my inking. Whoops, wrong color.
Whiteout layer is the concept I need to really grasp. But some people are being charged for the whiteout layer as a filter or as a script. So if I can,
sorry, say that again.
Some people back in the day, there was a man that did 10 years ago, 15 years ago. He did a how to draw digitally book, and the whole concept was what you were doing, the white layer. But it wasn't explained like that. He would run a script, and then it would take the image and put it into a white layer, and then you'd be able to move it around with the colors and all that. But wow, so just reverse it. Select outside of the item, okay, and then I guess you reverse it, and then you fill it.
Yes.
But what layer is it? Is it selecting the silhouette of the inks? Is that?
yeah, you're going to make sure your inking outline is not broken. Like, okay, like my pencil outline here,
Okay.
right? There's no gaps in it. If there's a gap in that, you can't magic wand outside.
Okay. No gaps. Okay.
Yeah, no gaps.
No, that's
It's
all
funny how different artists have different methods. It's very interesting to watch the way how different people work. I always find it interesting. And on this layer, I'm only putting in the contours of the muscle. No blacks.
Wow. See, that's like a whole other concept that I have to grasp. So
But this is to make the coloring easier.
it makes the coloring easier.
Definitely, because you don't have any you can just paint bucket in the gap.
Right. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to color something that's overly feathered or overly detailed.
Yeah, you don't want your feathering on the same layer.
Oh,
That just makes it hard to color.
That's good to know that now.
I mean,
that's where I get stuck. Okay, so yeah, you don't want the feathering on the same. Okay,
right. If we have a quick look at my late night art attack exercise that I'm doing at the moment, right? Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Here's a good example. Here's the costume, the pencils, right? So when I come to ink, I have something called inking key lines. This is the raw color goes into these areas. Then the inner contours, that's the detail. But for this, a quick paint bucket, you'll put the colors in here really, really quickly.
That's what I need because I get lag. It doesn't do it correctly with the feathering. Okay.
No.
Okay.
So you want to keep your inking key lines on a separate layer. Then you get to your contours. And next, I'll be doing the spotting inking. This week, I'll be spotting these blacks, these pencils. Then I'll be doing hatching 1, which I call spikes. Then I'll be cross hatching 2 gradation. Now, gradation is what I call the image technique. This is more to the way Jim Lee and those guys would shade. But spikes is more towards Jack Kirby and Gil Kenny and those guys. But when you mix the two of them, you have cross hatching. And that's what I'm demonstrating on Super Saturdays.
Right. I watched the show. I like it.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, you were there. That's right.
No,
so at the moment, we're just here with the inking.
Yeah, because you're talking about your hatching being at a 45-degree angle. So I never even thought about that. I like that.
About 30 or 40. Anyway, between 30 and 45.
30 and 45. Okay.
Oh, how long we got left? Oh, we got 8 minutes left. We're going to have to wrap this up. Okay, Raul. Well, we just looked at your Instagram. Any final words?
Oh, yes. You can check me out on the Drop Zone Gaming on Roku if you want to watch me play games. And then I also have the Late Night Art Attack. But do also go to the Madness website, the Meg TV, because you can also get a shirt from the Drop Zone Gaming. So definitely check it out. Yep. I got a new game where the wind meets. So if you like samurais and ninjas, definitely check it out.
Nice one. Could you just zoom in quickly on this girl? Let's get a close look on her. Before she disappears. Wow, this is nice, man. Very, very, very nice.
Yeah, the inks. I like the digital because it allows me to go back to time when I was inking traditionally. That's what I like.
Yeah, I wasn't watching you from the very beginning. I'd like to see how you built that up. Like, did you draw her body underneath totally and then put the costume on her? Or did you just draw the costume from scratch?
No, so there was a reference of the Metroid character, and then I just changed the pose around, sketched it out a little bit. And then, like I told you, for me, I like to do it differently, where I don't see the construction lines, and I have the reference on the other side, and then I just kind of go with the detail on there.
Right.
I've always enjoyed inking.
No, but you see, what you've got there, right, that I know is extremely advanced, right, is those balls on her shoulders.
Yeah.
you've got them at a perspective of the slant of her. This sounds so technical. The slant of her body and her chest protruding. This is very, very advanced.
Good. Good.
You probably don't realize that you're doing it, right? But when I'm going through my art lessons with my students, these are the things that people get wrong. You see that far away shoulder guard that's disappearing behind her chest?
Yes.
Right. That is what most people get wrong.
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
When I was using Zoom, on Zoom, I can annotate on your screen, right? I can't draw on your screen.
A new feature we should add where you could annotate. That'd be cool.
It would be nice. There's a pencil here, but nah, it won't let me do that. But yeah, that part of your drawing, I especially like. And imagine, I always tell my students, you got to find the center of an object. If you look at her face, it comes on her neck and her throat. Now down the front of her body, where her chest plate armor is going forward. Right, look at that line by where her belly button would be. That's the center of the armor.
Center.
But can you see it's a little bit behind the chest plate? That's what makes the chest look like if it's poking out. Okay, you're doing it right, but you don't even realize that you're doing on an automatic pilot. You don't realize just how special that is.
You're right. I'm on automatic pilot. I just do it.
Yeah.
And I remember doing it. But you're right. It's good to have the counter lines and the way that lines do form around the body. But when I was thinking about it, when I was looking at when you do the lines, it kind of looks like a 3D model. Like these guys back in the day must have had like 3D models. I don't know. It reminds me of a 3D model. The way it's
I tell you what, I didn't realize this, right, Raul, but a lot of drawing also comes down to IQ.
Oh.
I never appreciated that. If you get a person who has a very, very low IQ, yeah, they would never, ever, ever be able to draw a comic book.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Definitely not. They would be able to draw, but they will not be able to draw a sequential comic book. It's not going to happen.
That's good.
And they certainly won't be able to draw something like what you've drawn there.
Oh, really? IQ. You're right.
I didn't realize that either until I started teaching. Did you know I diagnosed when children had learning difficulties from the way how they approach perspective?
Oh, correct.
I can look at the way a person's drawn perspective and I can know if they're autistic. And sometimes they don't even know.
It's the older paintings, some of the perspective is off. I'm not sure if they didn't know or maybe there was a condition there.
Oh man, that's a different subject. We'll revisit diagnosing autism next week. All right, man, we're going to play. Oh, no, 2 minutes. No, I can't play the ads. We're gone over time. I'm just going to play the outro. Okay, thanks everyone for tuning in. Hang on. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll be here. This is a recorded telecast, but we'll be here where you're seeing it real time. And we'll be here live next week. This is recorded. Thanks once again for tuning in. It's good night from me and good night from him.
Good night from me too. Good night, Mad Lads.
Peace.
It's late at night, nothing else is in sight. I need something to make it right. Nothing smart, maybe comic book art. Sounds good to me, let's let it start. Late night, on attack. Late night, on attack. Late night, on attack. Late night, on attack.
If you missed the live viewing of any Madness Entertainment Group production. You can find all our content on Roku or as a member of this channel. We'll see you next time on the Madness Entertainment.